I'm Chris Schneider. Welcome to Lake TV's Classic Game of the Week. Let's go back to November 15th of the 2019 season for this game. It was a great year for Camdenton. The Lakers undefeated, 11-0, going into this district championship game against their arch rivals from Lebanon. The Yellowjackets, 9-2, red hot, winners of 5 in a row. The Lakers had beaten this Lebanon team 28-0 earlier in the season. Now the Jackets looking for some revenge, of course. The winner would be one of the few teams still alive in the chase for the 2019 state championship. We hope you enjoy our Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from the 2019 playoffs, the district championship battle on November 15th between Camdenton and Lebanon.
The Missouri Class 4 District 5 championship game starts now on Lake TV. William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider. And Chris, I'll tell you what, this is a capacity crowd and things are about to get fun.
Yep, it's everything at stake tonight. Whoever wins this game tonight will have bragging rights, certainly for the next year, but it's extra special because it's playoffs, it's district championship, and even though the Lakers won the regular season game, if they lose this one tonight, it'll trump that win earlier in the season.
No doubt about it, and to kick off, Luke Galbraith in a big lift for the Lakers, Chris, back after his week 1 injury. Connor Thomas, you see him, number 9, brother of Colin Thomas. He's got his helmet up. He returns tonight for the Lakers. We'll see if he can't get his name in the newspaper. We know he's a playmaker, and he'll be eager to make a difference in tonight's game. So the kick fielded at about the 6-yard line. Outside with some room, it's number 24, Tyler Paul, across the 40, across the 45, and a heck of a start for Coach Christian's team as Paul takes it up to midfield, and Lebanon, outstanding starting field position.
Absolutely, that's exactly the way they wanted to get it done and exactly the way the Lakers did not. But remember, this Lebanon team likes to keep possession of the ball, run the ball, and they're starting out at midfield, so they've got some money in the bank, so to speak, as they open this first drive.
Yeah, whereas Camdenton, you don't like to try to defend them because they got so many wide receivers. Well, Lebanon is the same with their running backs, Chris. 5 guys have nearly 300 yards or more. Good luck, and you'll see Quamir Wright from the fullback position here, first down. And motion is Ledbetter. Wright gets the carry, and he has good yardage across the 45. They'll mark him at the 43, so 7 yards on first down. Going to bring up second down.
Yeah, and you can see that he's a load there. I mean, he just took it just right up the middle there, and even once contact was made, he moved the pile for 2-3 more yards. Huge, nice 7-yard pickup there on first down.
So 2nd and 3 now from the 43-yard line, and this is exactly what Lebanon wanted to see. They've yet to score on Camdenton this season. This is their start of the 5th quarter they've played them, and now you'll see Mobley looks for a new call from the sideline. Ledbetter. The give is to, no, Mobley keeps it. He's got some room inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line. That's good for 14 yards.
Nice play. This is starting out exactly the way the Yellowjackets wanted it to. Their first 2 running plays, they pick up good yards. You see he fakes the handoff, keeps it, turns it right up, and picks up the first down. First down of the game goes to the Yellowjackets, and they have it at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Kurt Mobley, really nice carry there. Shows you what he can do running the football. First down now. The give is to Wright, and he'll be upended and taken down by a slew of Lakers. First one there, big number 99, Court Petty.
Yeah, back from an injury last week, I think a shoulder injury. You know, and we've seen that, as this year has gone on, sometimes it takes the Lakers a few plays to kind of get the feel of what's going on with the other offense and start to slow them down. They have always been able to slow them down, though.
2nd and 6 now. Mobley once again looks to the sideline for a fresh play. You see Ledbetter. They love to put him in motion.
Yep.
And love to either give the option or, and here comes the other side. It's Keegi, but the gives to Wright from the fullback position. Has a couple. He'll be taken down. Jaden Faulkner with the stop. Going to bring up third down.
Big third down. Every third down in this game, especially for Lebanon, is going to be big because they like to keep the ball, get first downs, keep running it on the ground. I mean, they've yet to throw the ball tonight, and as you mentioned earlier, I mean, they don't throw the ball much, 7% of the time?
Yeah, just about. So third down, just outside the red zone. Ledbetter in motion. It's going to be the keeper for Mobley, and he's inside the 21st down. So after the recovered fumble, Ledbetter gets the carry, and he'll be taken down immediately. That's Mason Kinney with the stop after a gain of 2. Going to bring up second down and 8.
Yeah, and that was the stiffest challenge yet that the Lakers defense has put up. People tend to forget how good this Camdenton defense has been this year just because it gets overshadowed by the offense putting up so many points every game. But this defense is one of the top defenses, certainly in the conference, in the district, and probably in the state as well. 2
of the best on display tonight, Chris. You had the nail on the head talking about Camdenton and Lebanon defensively, 2nd and 7. The pitch outside, it's Keegi now, Kel Keegi, and he'll be swarmed, taken down, ball's on the turf. I think the Lakers got it, no. They're going to say Lebanon recovered, really nice play recovering the football. Ledbetter comes in, and what a play from him as it was Kel Keegi. He was outside.
You can see the stick there.
I think he was down. They're not going to review it. But fortunately for Lebanon, falling on the football was Ledbetter. Isaac Ledbetter.
Almost looked like Ledbetter was able to steal that ball away down there on the ground, or might have been Lakers' ball. So here comes another big third down and long for the Yellowjackets here.
Pitch outside. It's going to be an option pass. They throw right back to their quarterback. He's inside the 10, down to about the 7, and I think he's going to be just shy of the first down as Mobley catches the pass on the option pass. That was Tyler Paul coming in there, delivering the quick hitter, and they're going to be about a yard shy at the 8-yard line, so big-time decision, or will they kick the field goal and take the sure points?
Yeah, good question. A lot of it depends on how strongly Coach Christian feels about his field goal kicker. They, again, are a running team. They're great at running the ball, so they feel comfortable with these.
Only 2 field goal attempts all season long up to this point, and that's why you see offense on the field. Quamir Wright, lone Yellow Jacket in the backfield. Quamir Wright, no, it's Quamir Wright, yes, to the end zone. On 4th and 2 from the 8-yard line, no one could bring him down. It's Quamir Wright, touchdown number 21 on the season, and Lebanon strikes first with 6:33 left in the first quarter.
Great first drive for the Yellowjackets. They had the big kickoff return, got the ball at midfield, and picked up 3 first downs from there, put it in the end zone, and take the early lead, exactly what they wanted to do.
Drew Dustin in to attempt the extra point. It's up, and it's good. He's hit 40 of 46 now this season, so Lebanon strikes first. They lead Camdenton by a score of 7-0. For Lebanon, you couldn't have drawn up a more picture-perfect start. They get the big play on special teams, and the offense very efficient, marching down the field and capitalizing on a 4th and 2. So here's the kickoff. It's deep over Thomas's head. It takes a Lebanon bounce, and Thomas grabs it inside his 5, makes the first guy miss. Ball's on the turf, and I believe Thomas falls on top of it. He does. Oh, that was disastrous from the start, but limiting the damage is Colin Thomas as he's able to get it out of the end zone and recover his own fumble. But, boy, Chris, that was almost disastrous.
Oh, wow. Almost lackadaisical back there. That was, you kind of wonder where Camdenton's head is if they're that lackadaisical on the first kickoff. But they were very lucky to get the ball back, but they're kind of back in the hole now on the 12-yard line. It's exactly opposite of what happened to the Yellowjackets, who got to start their first drive on the 50-yard line.
Yeah, and we'll see what this Lebanon defense does, because it's hard to defend Camdenton. They come out with those 5 wides, and Paxton gets rid of the football so quick. Look at Colin Thomas in the slot. He's got 15 yards of separation, and they're going to go that way, and Thomas drops the football, and I'll tell you, it's a forgettable start for Colin Thomas. He's had a big season so far, Chris. He has 6 touchdown receptions, had 2 2 weeks ago in that game against Pacific, and He's going to want to shake that off. It's 2nd and 10 now.
Yeah, I mean, from the kickoff to that first play, very forgettable for him.
And DeLaurent calls his own number up the middle. He's got 12 yards and a Laker first down. That's a big first down. DeLaurent now under pressure, rolls to his left. Now sets his feet, throws across his body, looking for Randazzo, and incomplete, and Randazzo turned around looking for a penalty. The official looked like he was going to grab one, but good no call. I think he overshot his receiver. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, DeLaurent had an open receiver in the right flat, but he was looking on the left side and just didn't see him over there. But he's had open receivers so far.
So on 2nd down, DeLaurent now rolls to his right. He's going to run. He's across the 30. Stiff arms a man, and then out of bounds across the 30. He'll have about 7 yards. And he's going to That's a good gain by DeLaurent, and I'm impressed, Chris, because sometimes he dances around in the pocket, and that time took what the defense gave him. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
And the Lakers want to keep the ball, keep this moving.
They bring in their big package. It's going to be a pitch outside. It's Faulkner, our spotlight player of the game. There he goes across midfield, and Jaden Faulkner from 69 yards out puts the Lakers on the board. I'll tell you what, that breakaway speed on full display. He was our spotlight player for a reason. He had 68 yards and a touchdown in week 6 against these Yellowjackets. That's really where his come-out party was, and he is not slowing down. What a run.
Wow, that was like the Red Sea parting when he got through what few defenders were outside on the right side. When he broke through that line, it was nothing but real estate, and that's a dream touchdown run for Faulkner.
What a play as Nicholas snaps. Draper the hold. Galbraith the extra point is up and good. So with 5:38, we are deadlocked. It's the Missouri Class 4 District 5 championship game on Lake TV. And we welcome you back. And Chris, what a start to this one. And
wow.
Really, I like what Camdenton does because it's 3rd and short. You bring in the big package and you pitch it outside. Lebanon stacks the box, and you really take a gamble there because if the Lakers did a play action pass or you miss that first tackle, that's exactly what's going to happen. And I'll tell you what, Faulkner, he's got some speed.
The last kickoff, the Yellowjackets returned it to midfield. This one's going out of bounds, so it'll be good field position again for the Yellowjackets as they start drive number 2.
It's going to be Ledbetter on the pitch outside, and he's got good yardage after he swung down at about the 40. And a little extracurricular activity. Draper takes down Ledbetter after a 5-yard gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5:22 left, and both teams already finding the end zone. And we kind of thought this might be a matchup, especially you, Chris, thought this might be a real barn burner.
Yeah, and it's early, very early, but it's shaping out the possibility to be that way. And the Yellowjackets are proving that they can move the ball on this Lakers defense early in the game.
Quamir Wright with the carry, line of scrimmage, and the Lakers, couple of guys sandwich him, but he is big and strong, stays on his feet. He has 4.5 yards, going to bring up 3rd down and a half yard. And once again, I would believe it's Quamir Wright time.
Yeah, absolutely. Quamir is a big fella, 5'8", 225 pounds. So if it looks like he's a big guy and he's hard to bring down, that's because he's a big guy and he is hard to bring down. And again, Yellowjackets very comfortable with these 3rd down and shorts.
Ryan Mawson in on the stop, and on 3rd and short now, UC Mobley changing the play as Ledbetter resets on his left side. Quamir Wright, and he is going to be bottled up in the backfield. Court Petty and Mason Kinney, first guys there, take him down. Also in on the stop, Caden Davis, the junior, and that's going to be a loss of about 1.5 yards. Going to bring up 4th down, or they actually say maybe just a loss of about none. They spot him at the initial line of scrimmage. And Chris, here for Lebanon, is this a time that you roll the dice and go for it?
Well, looks like Will Christian is thinking about it. Now, the big question is, will they really snap the ball, or are they trying to draw the Lakers offside? This is a huge play if they go for it.
They do. Quamir Wright has it and then some. He'll be taken down from Ethan Harris, but not until he has 5 yards and 11 first down.
They need to keep the ball and keep moving it.
Fake pitch and comes into Ledbetter, and he'll be upended and taken down. Believe it was Court Petty or Mason Kinney once again, and that goes for about a half-yard loss, actually.
Boy, I tell you what, huge kudos to Court Petty for the Lakers defense. He was hurt last week, shoulder injury, where they actually had to pop his shoulder back in, and he's back out there playing again tonight. That's pretty tough.
Yeah, and he's incredible, Chris. He comes in with 14.5 sacks on the season, and he should have a game tonight. Option taken down in the backfield, and that's Draper. Mason Draper, he's been all over the highlight reels. He's been all over the local media the last few weeks. He's had a big season for Camdenton, and that's a loss on the play, going to bring up 3rd down and long.
It's interesting because we have seen this from the Lakers defense all year long, where actually they kind of struggle at times with the first few plays or even first couple of drives, trying to figure out what the other offense is doing. But once they figure it out, usually they are really, really stiff. And the last couple of plays almost seems like the Laker defense has kind of figured out the Yellow Jacket run game a little bit.
Here they're going to give it to Wright and Mawson. First guy there, Harris cleans him up, and Wright has 4 yards, but that's going to bring up 4th down and 8. And, well, I'll tell you what, Will Christian, Lebanon head coach, he would have to be very, very bold to go for it here. And if you're Lebanon, nice drive, you got a couple of first downs. Now you got an opportunity to reverse field position should your punter be able to put one down there. And their punter, Tyler Paul, we've seen him already with the option pass and making a nice return on special teams. So here he comes in to punt the football. Jace Nicholas stands at his own 15-yard line for the Lakers.
Instagram and Twitter as well. Can't wait.
There's Faulkner once again, and he's still on his feet. Finally steps out at the 33-yard line. He has about 8 yards, maybe 9, real close to that first down marker. Yeah, they're going to give him a first down.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from November 15th, 2019. It was the district championship game between Camdenton and Lebanon. Now let's get back to the action.
Faulkner already having a huge game. He's got 79 yards on just 2 carries.
Yeah, and I tell you what, don't forget this Yellow Jackets defense has been fantastic all year long. And so far, on the first 2 drives of the game, the Lakers have been able to do pretty much what they want, which is a pretty good sign, obviously, for Camdenton.
But running the football, they've yet to complete a pass. That's their first completed pass of the night. Goes to Colin Thomas for 1 yard, but Chris, you'll notice that's their first pass they've completed. They've done it running the football with Paxton DeLaurent up the middle a couple of times, and then, of course, Faulkner. So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 9. Inside a minute to go here in the first quarter. DeLaurent calls his own number, tries to get outside. Good containment by the Lebanon defense. They take DeLaurent down across the 40 at about the 41-yard line.
But still a nice pickup. So this is a 3rd down and short for the Lakers. Very manageable. So it didn't look like he picked up a whole lot of yards, but he picked up enough to make it a 3rd and 2 yards to go, which for the Lakers is usually pretty doable.
Yeah, and here comes that big jumbo package. Again, something to note, 22 seconds on the play clock, just 18 on the game clock. They don't have to run another play. If they do, look for the big hitter to the outside. They do. Great lead block by number 62. That's a first down. As Faulkner has it up to the 45-yard line, Ryan Mawson put on a huge lead block coming from that fullback position, and they'll keep that big package in there for Camdenton. And Chris, if I had told you after the first quarter a play would be tied, yet Camdenton would have 1 yard passing the football on 1 completion, you might call me crazy.
It might be, yeah.
So 1st down and 10 now for Camdenton at the 45-yard line. DeLaurent takes the snap. He's under pressure, and there's going to be a holding call. First in forever. Quick one to the outside. That's Faulkner, and he's tripped up just across the 30 up to the 31, so a modest gain of 3. So on 2nd and long, we'll see if Lebanon's defense can capitalize on the long yardage to go. Here's Ezard on the quick screen, and nice tackling by Lebanon. That's number 1, Trevor Christian, making the play, and Tell you what, Lebanon defensively so far has done a really nice job of tackling.
And, with the Lakers offense, though, even though they've got third and forever here, their offense is geared for big chunk yards, and the Yellowjackets know that.
A lot of guys back, and DeLaurent now, he's going to step up and try to run for it. Now he gets outside across the 45, across midfield, and that's going to be a late hit.
Oh.
Stupid penalty on the play by number 24, Tyler Paul. Absolutely horrible.
That actually is just a godsend for the Lakers. It was a nice big pickup for DeLaurent, but he wasn't going to have the first down, but he got thrown out of bounds late. The penalty comes in, and that's going to give the Lakers the first down. They keep the ball, and the Yellowjackets can't do that.
So first things first, it's a brilliant run of 18 yards by DeLaurent. He was going to be 4 yards shy, as you said, and for whatever reason, Chris, Tyler Paul, well out of bounds, gives him an extra little shove. Chris, I'll tell you, even though it was going to be short, what a run by DeLaurent.
Oh, yeah, that really was a good run and good blocking for him. But we talked earlier, this is a rivalry game. These teams do not like each other. They need to keep the emotions in check.
Quick one here to Thomas. This time he hauls it in, shy of the 25-yard line. We'll give him 8 yards, and a Laker shaking up on the play, and that's Cesar Chaparro, but he looks like he's fine as he'll go back to the line. Now, 2nd down and 2 here, 10:18 left in the second quarter. DeLaurent calls his own number. Up the middle, sidesteps a would-be tackler, and then he falls forward for a 3 or 4 yard gain. That's a first down. And here for the Lebanon defense, it's time to show what you're about. The pitch outside. Faulkner tries to get the edge. He does. Inside the 10, inside the 5. He will score for the Lakers. Jaden Faulkner from 17 yards out is second of the game, and he's already rushed for over 100 yards. Chris, we had no idea when we selected Jaden Faulkner as our spotlight player of the game, he was going to have a 100-yard, 2-touchdown first 15 minutes of the game.
Yeah, that happens when you have a 69-yard touchdown to run in the first quarter. That was a great run around the right edge, and you could see his speed. It took a lot of speed to get around that edge and get into the end zone.
Here's the extra point. Draper, a nice hold. The kick is up from Galbraith, and he misses it wide left. So after the missed extra point, it's Camdenton 13, Lebanon 7 with 9:09 left in the first half. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this. And we're back, and it's the Camdenton Lakers now with 13 unanswered points. And as they get their second touchdown on the legs of Jaden Faulkner, now it's time to see if Lebanon's offense can respond, because they got off to a wonderful start, Chris. Camdenton figured it out defensively a little bit last possession and was even able to overcome a big 1st and 28. Of course, it was aided by a late penalty that Lebanon hated to see, but now it's time for Will Christian's team to respond.
Good kickoff into the end zone, so no run back. The kickoff team for the Lakers struggled on the first 2 kickoffs. That time put it in the end zone, so the Yellowjackets will start off with their worst field position of the night on their own 20-yard line. Good momentum going for the Lakers at this point, but they did miss that PAT, so it's a 6-point lead, not a 7-point lead. Kind
of funny the way it shakes out. You talked about it. Lebanon had that kickoff return. They started at 50. Next one on the illegal procedure at the 35, so they move it back 15. And now the touchback, they move it back another 15 to the 20.
Yeah, they're making progress.
So first down. Pitch outside. That one's on the dirt, picked up and swallowed by Thomas. Really savvy play by Ledbetter. That was an errant pitch from the quarterback, Mobley, and I'll tell you, if Ledbetter doesn't grab that and Camdenton's able to recover that fumble, this could get out of hand.
Yeah, and it was a good bounce for the Yellowjackets. You can see right there, it just kind of pops up to him, so he's able to get his hands on it. Otherwise, Lakers might have been able to get the ball deep in Yellowjacket territory. As it is, 2nd down, 11 to go, and the Yellowjackets, they don't like to be behind the chains like this. They like to pick up, average a good pickup of yards to be able to keep it on the ground.
Mobley, the pitch out to Kigi. He'll cut back in, and he will be taken by Randazzo for after just a 1-yard gain, and Talon Randazzo coming from his secondary spot lays the boom, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, wow, that was quite the hit there. And there's one thing we've learned about Randazzo is he loves to play football. He loves the contact, and you could see it on that play. Full speed ahead, he put a licking on the carrier, and not much yardage there, although he was able to pick up about a yard, maybe close to 2.
So 3rd down and 9, and for Lebanon, really need to pick up this 1st down. Mobley under center. Fakes the pitch. He might pass. They're going to set up the screen, looking for right. Nothing doing. The Lakers decipher the screen. Marcus Stevens, Court Petty, Mason Kinney, and Talon Randazzo in there, along with number 60 for the Lakers, Caden Davis, the junior in Camdenton, forces yet another punt situation here for the Yellowjackets.
And so far in the game, unofficially, the Yellowjackets just 2 for 6 on 3rd downs. They have gotten 2 4th downs. One of those turned into a touchdown, and that's been their saving grace so far. But the Lakers defense really has stiffened up on 3rd downs, denying them their last 4 tries.
And now it's time for Lebanon's defense to step up, because if you allow Camdenton to score here, look out. Nicholas goes back, ball's on the turf, he falls on it, and it's out of bounds. It will be Camdenton football as it was laying on the out of bounds line, but I'll tell you what, another dangerous play. Camdenton catches a break, and they'll maintain possession. 1st and 10 at their own 37.
That was a heck of a punt, though. Really nice punt there for Lebanon. They kind of flipped the field a little bit. The Lakers still have pretty good field position. They'll start off on their, 37-yard line, but that punt was deep in the Yellowjackets territory, so that was a great job. And the winner of this game will play the winner of that game next week.
Here's Faulkner trying to get outside. He's across the 40, and tell you what, he's got great speed, and also Tyler Paul shows his impressive speed to maintain Faulkner, but that goes for about 7, maybe 8 yards, going to bring up 2nd down.
So it's 2nd down, 3 to go. Good position for the Lakers offense.
Watch out for a play action here. No, it's going to be the pitch to Faulkner, trying to get outside, and Lebanon able to gang tackle him for little to nothing on the carry, and they're saying Lebanon thinks they have the football. They're going to say Faulkner was down, but interesting, I didn't see the tail end of that play. The ball was advanced about 2 or 3 yards from where Faulkner was taken down, so I don't know if that one was fumbled and recovered by Camdenton, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1 nonetheless.
Yeah, and it's more than likely, since he picked up a couple of yards there and then got driven back. He probably had his, there you go. You can see them driving it back, ripping at the ball. Didn't look like it came out. He was down on the ground, it looked like.
So 3rd down and short. DeLaurent calls his own number. He's got the 1st down.
So a 1st down and 10 for the Lakers. They've got it almost at midfield. It's at the 47-yard line up there. They've been able to maintain possession of the ball, pick up the 1st downs, as you mentioned. They've been running the ball really well. The passing game that the Lakers usually flash out there hasn't come to fruition as of yet, but stand by, because it probably will before too long.
So 1st down and 10, big package in there for Camdenton. It's a give up the middle, and I believe that's Mawson with the carry, and it is, and Mawson has 5 yards on the play. The handoff. I believe that's Faulkner on the carry, and he has a couple. Or actually, that's Griffin in there with the rare carry. Eli Griffin has a couple, going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Wouldn't be surprised to see a play action here. Both number 2, Mason Draper, bottom of your screen, and Jaden Faulkner both can go deep. It's going to be Faulkner with the pitch. Outside, he's got good yardage inside the 40. Still on his feet inside the 30. Finally goes out of bounds at the 30-yard line. That's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down for the Lakers. So 1st down and 10, DeLaurent calls his own number up the middle. Inside the 20 down to the 18. He has 12 yards and another 1st down.
And they've been finding the stride here.
Little play action, and now DeLaurent. He's going to throw, has his man inside the 5. That's a first down as Randazzo hauls it in. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 5, and that's another first down. And here come the Lakers offense you talked about. We thought we'd see that passing attack, Chris, and you were right.
Yep, here it goes, and now they're deep in first down on the, 3 or 4 yard line, looking really good to widen this lead.
DeLaurent tries to get outside. Pump fakes, tries to get outside, and he will be into the end zone. Touchdown, Paxton DeLaurent. What a play. He's an absolute magician, Chris. He pump fakes, extends the play, reaches for the pylon, and has just enough for the touchdown. And the Lakers now will bring in their big package, try to make it a 14-point game. Yeah, let's get another look at it here, Chris.
DeLaurent is just amazing in what he can do back there. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. He can throw there, doesn't have anybody, so he picks it up, puts the ball over the goal line into the end zone, touchdown.
Yeah, and that's number 6 rushing the football this season. In Camdenton, no passing touchdowns, 3 rushing, and who'd have thought?
Especially after last week when he had 6 touchdown passes. But you know what? This just shows the Lakers can do just about anything. They can run, they can throw.
3:01 left, Camdenton for a 2-point conversion. Quick hitter. That's good, and that's Jace Nicholas for the 2-point conversion. It's 21-7. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this. And we're back here in that kickoff fielded inside the 10, and Tyler Paul now across the 20. Mawson can't bring him down, and he finally is taken down at the 28-yard line.
Lakers have them where they want them right now. The Yellowjackets better get some points on this drive, or it might be out of hand early.
Inside give, that's right once again. Not much doing, going to bring up 2nd down.
That Lakers defense has really stiffened up. Starting in that second drive, the second time Lebanon had the ball, they'd been running the ball really well, and then the Lakers started figuring out what they were doing. They've been able to really stuff that run well the last 2.5 drives, and starting out on this one.
2nd down and 9. Play action. And taken down. In on the sack, it's 64, Marcus Stevens, and number 99, Court Petty. And Chris, a lot was happening on that play. First, it looked like Camdenton got away with a late hit on the quarterback.
It did, yeah.
Lebanon's sideline was furious, and in the process of expressing their frustration, they get flagged for the unsportsmanlike conduct, and so things go terribly wrong for them on that play. They lose their starting quarterback for the moment in there to replace him. That's number 13, Peyton Mitchell, just a sophomore, and he's faced with a 3rd and forever here. The give on 3rd and long. The ball is on the ground, and
they're calling him down, it looks like.
Yeah, they're going to say he's down as Kel Keegi carries the rock and gets a couple yards. Going to bring up 4th down and long, and now it looks like we have a timeout by Camdenton. Yeah, Camdenton going to burn a timeout. Lebanon down 2 scores already, about to give it back to the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers called that timeout, try to keep some time on the clock before halftime and put another drive together.
And that one going to be touched at about the 49-yard line by Lebanon. So that's where the ball will be spotted in Camdenton. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It's been a great first half for Camdenton. It didn't start out well. Yellowjackets got the ball first, put it right in the end zone, took the early lead. After that, it's pretty much been all Camdenton. 3 unanswered touchdowns, and they got the ball again here with 1:40 before half.
Low throw from DeLaurent, and Randazzo, or actually Lockhart, he hauled that in. That was a really nice catch on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd down after the 5-yard gain, and here come the Lakers with this hurry-up offense. Outside, and Lockhart looked upfield prior to securing the football. Going to bring up 3rd down and 6.
It's the second time that's happened to the Lakers offense, where they had a pass play that looked wide open that went through the receiver's hands, and so now we've got a 3rd down, 5 yards to go for the Lakers.
Laurent flushed. He had a man wide open. Cuts back across, throws, has Randazzo inside the 30, inside the 20. He'll finally be pushed out of bounds after a big-time gainer. They'll mark him at the 16-yard line. That's good for 29 yards and a first down.
No, it's so hard to teach that. So much of that is just natural ability from DeLaurent to be able to buy time back there and, fake a run, found a receiver, and picked up huge yardage.
DeLaurent up the middle inside the 10-yard line. He has about 7 yards, going to bring up second down.
Clock running 49 seconds in the first half.
Second down and short, and Thomas is nailed on the play, and that's going to bring up third down and short, and I'm surprised that one didn't draw a whistle.
Yeah, me too. That kind of looked like defenseless receiver there. That was quite the shot, but it stops the clock. 41 seconds to go in the first half, and it's a big third down for the Lakers. If they want to try to score another touchdown before half, they're already in field goal range, but remember, they did miss a PAT earlier, so maybe a field goal isn't the best thing at this point the Lakers can think about. So here we go. It's the Lakers with the ball. Third down, 3 yards to go. DeLaurent with a pitch out to the right side. Strung out a little bit further. Can he get around? No. Taken down. Did pick up, looks like a couple of yards there, though, so we're going to have a fourth down and short. What are the Lakers going to do? Are they going to go for it on fourth down? They're going to kick a field goal. Looks like they're going to go for it here, 4th and 2.
DeLaurent calls his own number, and I'm not so sure he got it, Chris. Lebanon's defense may have just come up with a game-saving stop, and I believe they did.
Yep, looks like it. Doesn't look like they're going to give him the 2 yards he needed for the first down.
They're going to go ahead and turn it over in Lebanon now. A big-time break, and instead of Camdenton extending that lead, they're now able to make a stop and go into the break only down 2 scores. That is big for Lebanon.
That is huge. It really is. I mean, if Camdenton had been able to put that one in the end zone and go up by 3 touchdowns, this game might have been out of hand. As it is, it's a 2-touchdown lead for the Lakers. That still might be out of hand, but at least the Yellowjackets feel like they're within striking distance.
So they'll take a knee, and we'll go into the break, folks. It's time for our second half, Chris, and Camdenton, they lead 21-7.
Yeah, the Yellowjackets scored on their first drive of the game, took the early lead, but it was all Camdenton after that, 3 unanswered touchdowns. But Lebanon stopped the Lakers inside the 5-yard line just before halftime, keeping them off the scoreboard, so they stay within striking distance as we go into the second half.
So Camdenton, 2-score lead, Chris, and how about the ability by the Camdenton coaching staff to switch it up, move to a run-happy offense, and how about this? Nice job by Ryan Mawson.
Yeah, good job there. It'll be good field position for the Lakers to start the second half.
Camdenton now with a 2-score lead. It'll be interesting to see if, with 2 scores up on this team, and I was going to ask if they might come out running, but there's your answer.
Yeah, it looks like they're spreading it out. Doesn't mean they're not going to run, though, but here you go, a quick pass to the right.
And DeLaurent has his man. That's Lockhart. He's across the 40 up to about the 43-yard line. So now moving the football on their opening possession. They have a 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. DeLaurent looking for Nicholas. He has his man inside the 40. Nicholas finally taken down at about the 32-yard line. It's a big-time gain of 24 yards and a Laker first down.
Nice strike from DeLaurent. It was a perfect pass. Caught the receiver in stride. Big game, first down.
DeLaurent now, little pump fake. Throws low, looking for Randazzo, incomplete. Brings up second down and 10. As we start the second half, here's DeLaurent calling his own number. Tries to get outside and does. Good yardage inside the 30, down to about the 27-yard line. For Lebanon, they're hanging in there. They got a big stop to start that first half. We'll see if they can't get another. Ball's on the turf. DeLaurent in trouble. He falls, and he'll be buried at about the 29-yard line. That goes for a 2-yard loss.
Had a problem with the snap there, and it messed up the whole play. They lose yardage, so a 4th down. And so the question is, will the Lakers go for it here on 4th down, or will they try a field goal? Looks like they're keeping DeLaurent in. They're going to go for it.
4th down and 6. DeLaurent the snap, bobbles it a bit, holds on. He has all day to throw. Steps up, tries to get inside the 20, and he's got it. They have it 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Once again, it was his legs getting it done that time. Couldn't find any open receivers, so he pulls it in, runs it, and gets enough for the first down on 4th down.
DeLaurent now hands it. Faulkner with the carry, and here comes a penalty flag.
Wow, they're going to call, look like personal foul maybe on the Yellowjackets there. So there you go. They move it into the, down to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, and Lebanon just can't catch a break. They continue to shoot themselves in the foot. They're on the verge of going down by 3 scores. It's 21-7. Camdenton out in front, 10-14 left in the 3rd quarter of play.
So that 4th down pickup for 1st down just a minute ago from DeLaurent. Huge play for the Lakers as they try to put this one out of reach in the 3rd quarter.
DeLaurent out of the shotgun, pump fake, end zone, touchdown, Ezard. That one from 9 yards out, the first touchdown pass of the night for Paxton DeLaurent. He finds Cooper Ezard. That's number 13 on the season for Ezard, and the Lakers go up by 20.
Nice throw there. The receiver breaking open in the end zone. DeLaurent with a fastball right on the mark. Touchdown, and it's up to a 3-touchdown lead now.
Galbraith in to attempt the extra point. Nicholas, the snap. And it's good. Galbraith is true. So with 9:57 left in the 3rd quarter, it's the Lakers by 21. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this. And the Lakers' biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, and one of the problems the Lakers had in the first half was kickoff coverage. We'll see what they can do here.
That one taken by Tyler Paul inside his 5. Tries to find some room across the 20, across the 30, all the way up to the 40-yard line. Tyler Paul for Lebanon, a big-time return of 40 yards, and maybe that's the spark this Lebanon team needed.
Yep, same problem that the Lakers had in the first half. Good job from the Yellowjackets blocking that, getting around the left side, picking up some good yardage. So they'll start off their first drive of the second half at the 40-yard line. Really good field position as they try to climb back into this game.
Back in there is Mobley, and he gives it to Quamir Wright, who has 5 yards for Lebanon. 9:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Lebanon has it 2nd and 4. Mobley, pitch outside. Keegi, he's bottled up. It's Ryan Mawson with the stop along with Randazzo.
Well, good coverage from the Laker defense out there on the edge. There's one thing the Lakers have shown. There's a lot of things the Lakers have shown in this game so far, but one of them is speed on the outside. It is really hard to run on the outside against this Lakers defense.
We'll see if he can't give them a lift. 3rd down. The throw outside, looking for Tyler Paul, falls incomplete. Lebanon set to punt. Tyler Paul punts this one, and it gets off a really good kick. Takes a Lebanon hop inside the 5 and down at about the 1-yard line. And that's where they're going to spot it. What a play from Lebanon special teams. They made a phenomenal play. The punt by Paul was just phenomenal again.
Yeah, it really was, and it flipped the field. And if the Yellowjackets have any chance to get back in this game, it might be via the turnover. And now that they've got the Lakers backed up, if they can get a turnover here, then they'll be in business. For the Lakers, it might just be giving them, a longer field to run more clock out. We've got 8:16 left in this 3rd quarter. The Lakers, with that first drive of the 3rd quarter, took it into the end zone to expand their lead.
Lakers backed up deep inside their own 5-yard line. DeLaurent, the give to the fullback. He doesn't have a lot, but does get out of the end zone on the play. That's Ryan Mawson, but a big-time hit at the line for number 99. Jonathan Wayner was right there, bringing up 2nd and 9. With that big package in there, they're trying just to pick up a few yards. DeLaurent in trouble. Throws it. That's going to be intentional grounding from his own end zone, I believe. The call is definitely going to be
illegal lineman downfield, I think.
And they're not going to have a safety.
No.
So boy, Chris, that was so close.
Yeah, but they're not out of the woods yet, the Lakers. They've got it inside the 1 yard line. And is it third down or second down?
Should be third down. They declined the penalty. It was smart because you're only going to get 2 inches.
Yeah.
And give them another down.
So it's third down, basically 10 from inside the 1 yard line. The Lakers are not out of the woods yet. They need to pick up a few yards here, try to get enough room to punt the ball and get it out of there.
So here we go, third down and long. Inside their own 1 yard line, Chris.
If they can pick up a first down here, that would almost be a backbreaker for the Yellowjackets, having them backed up like this.
And there you get a penalty flag.
That gets them out from the shadow of their own goal line, gives them a little bit of breathing room, and they'll have a third down and about, 5 yards to go here. Just brilliant play from DeLaurent getting that offsides.
But the big thing is that breathing room. Third down, the play action. It's Ezard who catches it up at the 20-yard line. A big-time throw and a big-time catch. That's a first down.
If the Lakers are able to get a first down here, that might just be a backbreaker for the Yellowjackets because they had them backed up and it was kind of their chance to get back in it.
That one's deflected, and they're going to say incomplete pass. Thank goodness for Camdenton. That's going to bring up second down and 10. So DeLaurent now. Under pressure, nice job by the line, and little play action, nothing doing, big time play, and that is Christian on the play for Lebanon. Trevor Christian with the quarterback sack. So third down and long, DeLaurent takes the snap, looking deep, looking for Randazzo, and over his outstretched arm. So that'll be a punt situation for the Lakers. This will be their first punt of the evening. The punt from DeLaurent, a good one. Over the head of Paul. It takes a Laker bounce inside the 20-yard line all the way down to the 15-yard line. So that is a 57-yard punt from Paxton DeLaurent.
Wow, and that is huge. I mean, that flips the field again. The Yellowjackets did a really good job, stopping that drive. They were hoping to get better field position, but of course do not.
So Mobley now on first down, he'll pass. Looking deep. Looking for a man, and that is intercepted, deflected by Colin Thomas. Jason Nicholas off the deflection, and that is a big-time takeaway. And for Nicholas, ladies and gentlemen, that is interception number 6 on the season.
Yeah, good, great catch back there for the interception. You can see the Yellowjackets aren't built to throw the ball. He just kind of throws it up. It's playing center field, and the two Lakers are right there. You can see the ball just drops into his breadbasket there. Interception, and the Lakers have it back. Great field position on the 47 of Lebanon. They're up by 3 touchdowns. If they can get another score here, that might just salt it away.
Yeah, just like that, DeLaurent now back on offense. Looking for his man. He's got Ezra. There he goes. And he will go the distance from 47 yards out. And Camdenton starting to pull away here. That's touchdown number 2 on the evening from Ezard. Of course, this one from 57 yards. What a throw, and then you see the breakaway speed from Ezard.
Yep, you can see DeLaurent put it right on the money there. It was actually defended fairly well, but he squeezed it right in there, and that was pretty much a walk-in touchdown once he made the catch.
Yeah, Ezard, his 14th of the season, and, really all 5 wide receivers for Camdenton could be all-state selections this year with the numbers they have. The extra point, Draper the hold. The kick is up from Galbraith, and it is true. So with 5:58, Camdenton extends their lead. They're up big. We'll be back on Lake TV after this. And welcome back just in time. And here's Galbraith, a little short kick fielded at the 35-yard line by Christian. Nice play, nice heads-up play there, and that's going to bring up first down for Lebanon.
Yeah, absolutely. And if there's one area that the Lakers have struggled at tonight, it's kickoff coverage. And so that time they just decided, hey, we're not going to kick it deep and give the Yellowjackets a chance to run it back. We're just going to kind of pooch kick it. And basically, Lebanon just catches it. They've got it at the 35 to start this drive. And now they're down 4 touchdowns. They've really got to get things moving.
Yeah, and Mobley now he might be asked to do things he's not real comfortable with. And Quamir Wright on first down. The carry is good yardage as Ryan Mawson makes the stop. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Mobley, the pitch again to Quamir Wright, and once again Mawson takes him down, and Ryan Mawson turning out a big-time game, and would you expect anything less?
Yeah, absolutely. So it's 3rd down and 1 for the Yellow Jackets here. They have to get first downs and keep the chains moving.
So here on 3rd down and short, Mobley, Quamir Wright with the carry. He's up near midfield, and there he is as Jace Nicholas rides him down, but not before he has a first down. Mobley now, the give, and that's a new ball carrier on the play.
He's a load too, man. I'll tell you what.
Boy, that's number 5 with the carry. Drew McBride, the leading tackler for Lebanon. He hasn't got many carries this year, but that one goes for 9 and a big gain. Going to bring up 2nd down and 1. And in trouble is Mobley, and makes a wise cut as the first down.
So they're finding a little life here on offense, picking up some yards. Unofficially, just 4 first downs for the game for the Yellow Jackets, and a couple of them coming on this drive here.
The give to Quamir Wright. He had a big hole. Still going inside the 30. Another first down by Lebanon. So right now, again up the middle, and Harris takes him down, but once again, Quamir Wright rips off a big gainer. We'll give him 10 yards and going to bring up 2nd down in less than a yard.
I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching the classic game of the week on Lake TV, the 2019 District Championship game between Camdenton and Lebanon.
Yeah, Mobley now inside the give goes to McBride again. He's got a first down. Yeah, they've now got it inside the 15-yard line. Quamir Wright up the middle, and it's the Lakers front meeting him there. Ryan Mawson throws him back. Also in on the play, Mason Draper. So Mawson and Draper share that tackle. No gain for Wright, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now. The give to McBride. He's up the middle. He's got a few yards. He'll be ridden down from behind. That's number 60, Caden Davis, and also in on there is Jace Nicholas.
Nice job from the Lakers defense. It brings up this big 3rd down, and what about 6 yards to go, it looks like. But again, it's 2-down territory for the Yellow Jackets. They've got to put touchdowns on the board. They've got 2 downs to get a first down or get it in the end zone.
3rd down now. Mobley stopped his right. They thought they'd sneak it up the middle. No siree. First guy there once again, Caden Davis, along with Ezert, Kenny, Stevens, and Alex Pryor. So Camdenton said no siree, and 4th down and 6.
Huge 4th down for the Yellow Jackets. They have to get this.
An option. The pitch outside. He won't get it. The Lakers stop him. The ball carrier was Cordell Zeibel. He is stopped, and it's turned over back to the Lakers, and still 3 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter, but Camdenton in control as Ryan Mawson. A big-time stop for the Lakers. He's been all over the field tonight. First down here. Pitch outside to Faulkner. He tries to get outside, and he'll be taken down from behind. Really nice play from Lebanon. That's number 29, Antonio Rogers, with the stop.
Nice run from Faulkner, though. He kind of picked his way, weaved through some defenders out there on the left side. You can see DeLaurent make the pitch here. Nice right there. And he makes his way through a couple of defenders, goes down, keeps that clock running.
So the quarter number 3 comes to a close. Camdenton out in front big. They lead 35-7 over Lebanon. We've got 1 quarter left. Quarter number 4. Runs into a wall. I believe that's Faulkner, and he'll mark his forward progress up at about the 14-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Of course, Lebanon here, they've got to get a stop if they want to pull off the improbable.
Yellow Jackets have a huge hill to climb. They're going to need a lot of help if they're going to get back into this one.
DeLaurent, he'll keep it himself across the 20. First down, and there's a late hit as they gave an extra little shot to DeLaurent. So no room for that. It's going to tack on 15 yards.
Big first down for the Lakers, who can keep the clock running.
Looking for Mason. Kenny intercepted. That is a big-time mistake, and believe it or not, life is had, and there's a personal foul. Number 76 comes in and just drills his head way after the play. No room for that, and number 76 is Lewis Powers, and tell you what, that was not what you like to see. Another personal foul, so they'll tack 15 yards onto that. Good sometimes to be cute, but sometimes you try to get a little too cute, and that time it backfires. Quimir right now with the carry. He bulldozes his way forward inside the 25. Give him 8 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2. Play action here. He had Ledbetter, who was open, and Mobley now inside the 20, and big-time hit from Mawson. He met him right at the line, and nice job by Mawson knowing right where that boundary was, because he buried the quarterback.
Yeah, as you can see here, he doesn't find anybody. He runs it, picks up some pretty decent yards, and takes that shot there, and that'll make a quarterback think twice about trying to run the ball.
And after the penalty, all the way back to the 34-yard line.
So here's where, again, this is a huge rivalry game. These guys, grew up 30 miles from each other. They know each other. They played each other since they were kids. They do not like each other. And the emotions are starting to come out now, and it's not working in the favor of the Yellowjackets on that one.
Mobley up the middle. Big time run, getting a lot of that penalty yardage back. Rendezzo makes the stop as Drew McBride has good yardage.
Yeah, nice big pickup there on 1st down and forever. So now it's 2nd down and 13 yards, but at least it's a lot more manageable than what they were before for the Yellowjackets. So they're still in business, a little less than 9.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Yellowjackets really have to get this ball in the end zone to have any kind of a thought of being able to come back in this game.
A prayer is what they would be after. So Mobley now gives it to Quimir Wright, and he keeps the legs churning, but just 4 yards, maybe 5, and that's going to bring him 3rd and 9. And so Mobley now inside the 20. That's a backwards lateral. That's going to be a pass to Ledbetter. And that is almost caught on the deflection, and what a play coming back. That's Colin Thomas. Wow.
Nice play call. There were a couple of receivers open there for a brief time, but in the end, good pass break up there, and still almost caught there in the end zone. You can see, nice job. It's popped up and just a little bit out of his reach, so 4th down and about 9 here for the Yellowjackets.
What a play by Colin Thomas. Full extension.
Yep.
Gets a paw on the ball, does just enough to deflect it. So 4th down and 9. The game's certainly on the line here. This would be it. Into the flat, and that one is in and out of the hands of the would-be receiver. Jace Nicholas with the pass defended. That's going to turn it back over to the Lakers, and Camdenton well on their way now, Chris. They lead by 28 points and 8:18 left next Saturday right here at Bombshore Stadium. But first, unfinished business. Eli Griffin taken down in the backfield.
Yep, pretty good. All they need to do is keep running the ball, keep that clock moving. They've got it spread out, so it looks like they're thinking about passing here, picking up a 1st down, but they really don't have to. All they really need to do is just keep the clock moving. So a timeout is called by the Lakers. I'm Chris Schneider. You're watching a Lake TV Classic Game of the Week from November 15th, 2019. It was the district championship game between Camdenton and Lebanon. Now let's get back to the action. We'll be right back after this. And we're back here, and surprisingly, here's Camdenton passing the football. 1st down, it's Lockhart with the reception. He's got 12 yards and a 1st down. Lockhart enabled to haul that one in, along with Andrew Evans, our DOP. So on 2nd and long after the penalty, DeLaurent under pressure, and he'll be taken down. Big-time sack we just talked about. Jordan Lewis, he came in with 11. Now he's got 12. So big sack. That'll drop him way back there for a big 3rd down here. Again, clock is running, so that's good. 5.5 minutes to go for the Lakers here. But they got a ways to go to get this 1st down. On 3rd and forever.
DeLaurent now throws across his body, looking for Ezard, and he almost makes a sensational diving catch. And tell you what, you see the throw from DeLaurent was inside his own 5, landed at about the 45. That's a 50-yard throw on the run, Chris.
Yeah, he's got an arm, no doubt about that. And really, that could have been caught. It would have been a tough catch, but could have been caught. It would have been a first down. But 4th down, so the Lakers going to punt this ball away. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes to go in the ball game. The Yellowjackets will get it back.
DeLaurent had a huge punt earlier, and Tyler Paul calls for the fair catch and has it. Takes an Army. 1st down and 10. Deflected on the play. Mason Draper makes another play, and with 4:50 to go, Lakers leading by 4, and it's the Yellowjackets in Laker territory, but trailing by 4 scores.
And you see Lebanon now, in desperation mode, where trying to throw the ball. They're not built to throw the ball. They don't like to throw the ball. They're a running team. But, when you're down 35-7, less than 5 minutes to go in the game, you're going to try to throw the ball, and didn't work for them that time. 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 now. Ball at the 49-yard line. Mobley, he'll keep it, and he'll be upended once again. I'll say he's had a big game tonight. Caden Davis, the junior, for the Lakers, and now a penalty flag comes in. 3rd down and long now. Mobley crossed his body looking for his receiver, who comes back to the football and able to haul that in, and another penalty. That is over by Lebanon's sideline. I would be led to believe this is going to be on Coach Christian and the staff. They've been barking at this officiating crew. You can see over there, not real happy.
Yeah.
Is Coach Christian. It's been a rough night for his guys. This got off to a dream start. Great kick return, set him up at midfield. Their first possession, they score a touchdown, Chris, and
I think there was a late hit over there on that sideline, too. You can see it. It might be out of the screen now. But, yeah, it is getting real chippy. You can see right over there where number 24 is on the right side of your screen with a kind of a cheap shot hit over there. Yep.
Oh, yeah, on Ethan
right
Harris.
into him.
Tyler Paul, that is uncalled for. And that is the way this rivalry is, man. These kids, they get chippy.
So it's 3rd down and 37 after those two, chippy fouls there by Lebanon.
Wright gets the carry, and here he goes. Full head of steam up to the 40. That's an impressive run of 11 yards, but brings up 4th down and 21.
Yeah, and Yellowjackets at this point, less than 4 minutes to go, might just decide to try and go for this one. It's a little out of reach. It is a big rivalry game. The Yellowjackets losing to, their most hated rival. You're going to see some of those personal foul penalties in this situation. It's tough, you think about it. Some of the seniors playing for Lebanon tonight will never play again. This is their last football game. A lot of emotions out there for them.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, an incredible season they had. Nothing to be upset about. You lose to West Plains by 1 point. You lose to Camdenton twice.
Yep.
Both times it would be 28 if this score remains. And rough punt here for Tyler Paul, and about 8 yards. Going to be 1st and 10 Camdenton. They start inside Lebanon territory with 3:14 to go, and I think we might see some reserves coming in here for Camdenton, and we'll see if Paxton DeLaurent's night is over, and looks like he may be coming back out there.
Yeah, again, it is a rivalry game. There's been some cheap shots from the Yellowjackets, so, maybe the Lakers are thinking, let's get out there and stick one more to them maybe. But you do that, you take a little bit of a chance. You don't want to get your star quarterback hurt in the final 3 minutes of a game that you're up by 4 touchdowns in.
Yeah, and I'll tell you tonight, the story line for Camdenton is their ability to adjust the team they're playing. They rack up the yardage on the ground. They have 3 rushing touchdowns, and I'll tell you what, that was the story early. And, of course, Camdenton's defense, after allowing that first series on that short field, they stepped up, came up with a few takeaways, and the Lakers set to win the district championship for the 2nd consecutive year. They are headed back to the state quarterfinals to get the rematch with the Webb City team that last year, Chris, we all know how that season ended for Camdenton. And ever since this season started, you almost sensed that Camdenton had a vengeance out. I mean, they knew what happened, thought they were good enough to beat Webb City a year ago, and they're going to get the rematch they so desperately wanted. And how about that for this team under the direction of head coach Jeff Shore in his 9th season? Wins his 5th district championship. That's better than once every other year.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. It'll be quite the game next week. Camdenton and Webb City, a rematch of last year's state quarterfinal, won by Webb City by 1 point.
The give to Faulkner, and he's across the 35 to the 34-yard line. That's going to bring up 2nd down here.
No, doesn't look like many reserves in there for the Lakers with just over a minute and a half left in the game. They got this one well in hand, 35-7, basically just running the clock out now.
And actually, Adrian Klein, the ball carrier, and not to look ahead for Camdenton, but it's Adrian Klein, only a sophomore. I've been so impressed what I've seen from him in limited action, and that shows how much his coach trusts him in this situation, carrying the football. And how about that? 2nd down and 7 now.
There we go. Takes a knee, runs that clock down to a minute left in the ball game, and Lakers are going to be moving on. Great season for the Lebanon Yellowjackets. Fantastic season. They just didn't quite have enough for this Laker team tonight.
And it is official. Your Camdenton Lakers, your 2019 Missouri Class 4 District 5 champions. They've punched their ticket in the state quarterfinals. It'll be next Saturday right here at Bob Shore Stadium against the Webb City Cardinals. Your final one more time from Bob Shore Stadium. Camdenton 35, Lebanon 7.
It was a great win for the Camdenton Lakers, improving to 12-0. In that 2019 season. The Lakers' state title run that year would come to an end the next week, losing at home to the eventual state champions from Webb City. I'm Chris Schneider. Thank you for joining us for the Lake TV Classic Game of the Week. Be sure to join us again next time.